Hey guys, Paul from the Wombles of Wales, and welcome to One Man and His Vlog, the next instalment. Today I want to talk about nature and how it's healed me, how it's rescued me and saved my life, and also just how it might be able to help you. So yeah, I'm doing a 100-mile walk from Barry to Bristol and back. With no food, no money and no accommodation. I do have a tent and essential supplies that I carry with me in a 50 kilo backpack. Now I'm not doing it for a race. I have a few injuries. I cut my foot the other day. I've got sciatica. I've got a condition that is a type of paralysis where my arms feel like they're on fire all the time. But hopefully this inspires some people with other disabilities that you just get out and do what you can when you can, if you can. Now I'm doing this to raise the plight, raise awareness of the plight, and raise money for my homeless charity. And we are called the Wombles of Wales, spelt with an A. It's the Wombles of Wales, and that's -SYTL, which stands for Say Yes to Life, and that's our Facebook page. If you like the subjects I'm covering in this vlog, then please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell a mate about it. So basically today, or yesterday, I've just been getting back to nature and just chilling out by it. I've filled a couple of bags of rubbish, walked a couple of kilometres, spoken to some amazing people, but mainly and predominantly got back to nature. Now the very idea or seed of the Wombles of Wales, if you like, started when I first became homeless. Lost everything, family, loved ones, friends, career, all of it, just as a perfect storm, if you like, with a combination of COVID, my mum getting cancer, me losing my career, and the fact that the state just lied and didn't come up with any of their promises, and that's really hard for an autistic person to compute or be able to deal with. But anyway, it was about, I don't know, 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I was walking past a river, and I just walking down a river, the River Taff in Cardiff, and it's beautiful. And I saw a couple of swans just sitting there, and they were surrounded by man-made oil-based things like car tyres, like traffic cones, single-use plastics, and I just thought, well, I've got half an hour, and it's beautiful down there. The sun was literally about to rise. I've got 2 hands, 2 legs, so I jumped over the barrier that was between me and the riverbank. And although I can't use my hands and legs very well, it was worth the pain just to get down there. Obviously, I was very quiet, I was very cautious, and just started picking up the single-use plastics that were by the swans, and they just jumped back in the river and started swimming a little bit further downstream, and that allowed me to pick up all the stuff that was closer to where they were previously. So I made sure that I cleared the area of all of that, and then I just sat down on the riverbank, and the sun started rising, and the beauty of the sound of the river, the birds that were flying past me. We had amazing birds like cormorants and coots, and the pigeons and the seagulls and the ducks. Now, a couple of things are, and the artists among you would really appreciate this, and the bird spotters, the twitchers, and anybody that's really into nature. If you really just spend a little time looking at and appreciating nature that's around us, Some people say that pigeons are vermin, and but look at them. Just look at how beautiful they are. The colours on the back of a pigeon's neck you will find nowhere, not on any canvas, not in any painting, not anywhere apart from nature. It's the colours of the rainbow. It's the spectrum. It's the way they shine. Also, look at the colour of a duck's head and how green and beautifully green it is, and then the blue and white feathers on its sides. Just how magical it is. But anyway, we'll get back to me sitting on the riverbank after cleaning this up, and about after 10 minutes, after I'd cleaned it all up and I was sitting down, these two swans came back up with their cygnets in tow. So there were 3 of their baby swans that they brought up, and they came up to the riverbank, not aggressively at all, but they came up to the riverbank and paraded their cygnets past me as if to say thank you so much. We didn't have our cygnets there because it was too dangerous for them, but now it's not. And then they just swam into the river, and just beautiful. It felt in that moment they counted me as one of them. In that moment, I wasn't alone. I wasn't alone. Now, in the Wombles, we've got a saying, we're not alone, we're all one. There's just an L missing. And that L, it's just love, it's light, it's laughter, it's listening, and it's also learning. But it's life. Look at what we got. Look at what I get to wake up to this morning instead of being in a hostel and having fire alarms going and having people knocking on the drug dealers' doors every 5 minutes and people screaming and shouting and the staff asking me, what am I doing? Where am I going? What? It's just look at what we got. Look at what we got. So yeah, nature really heals me, and this morning I've had people coming past with their dogs. Some amazing stories I've heard from human interaction. Some amazing times we've had dogs coming into the river, jumping in, and then jumping out and shaking their coats and getting me soaking wet. But nature has fun. Nature has fun. Yes. It doesn't have money, it has fun. And we're all a part of it. We're not on this planet, we are of this planet. That's my true belief. And it provides us just with so much that our ancestors have survived on for thousands and thousands of years. So, anyway, just a rock, just a stone, just the simple things. When you lose everything, you really start to understand the beauty of simple things. And the last couple of nights, I've managed to get a couple of my physically disabled in wheelchair users down to riverbanks, down out into nature. Yeah, we had to carry the wheelchair and them across and over little bumps and stuff in the road, but when they got out, it meant so much to them. The dogs that are jumping in the river are not listening to their owners and saying, come back, come back, come back, come by. No, I'm having too much fun. I'm having too much fun. We need that, and I think mental health and mental struggles in society are definitely mine with my autism. It's a lot of the psychological stuff is the fact that we're being separated and building barriers for us to access where our souls belong. So yeah, if you like any of the topics we're talking about, as I say, click the like, click the subscribe. Go to our GoFundMe page. It's Barry to Bristol and back, litter pick. And at the Wombles of Wales, my charity, We want to afford people who would never get the opportunity, the disabled, the homeless, those less fortunate than us, people with any conditions, anybody that's lonely, anybody that's broken, beaten, damned or disillusioned by society. We want to afford them the ability to get out back into nature and allow nature to heal it, but look after nature at the same time. Pick up the litter. Always you leave a place cleaner than you found it, always. Always. And together we can do this. We can stop nature being chopped down, built on, and hopefully that'll do something for the generations to come. I've been Paul. This has been One Man and His Vlog. Wombles of Wales, Barry to Bristol and back, litter pick. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, tell a mate. Peace out.